I think we're excited about going to the conference tournament. It always is like a new season, as we talked about. Everybody talks about that kind of stuff. And our kids are looking forward to it, especially after the big win against Lewis last weekend.
How much can you take from that win against Lewis and the energy that your team played with as you head into a do-or-die situation?
Well, I can take a lot. The question is whether the kids can take it or not, and we're in hopes that they can do that. When we looked at video yesterday and talked about the great things that we did in that match, of which there were many, and hopefully we can reinforce that and repeat that come next weekend.
Do you enjoy the one-and-done situation?
Every tournament is like that. I mean, it's the basketball tournament's like that. If you have a football tournament, they're all like that. So I enjoy the competition, and I would hope that our kids do the same thing. It's always fun to prepare because you know you're preparing for possibly the end of the season, but hopefully a long run into the tournament.
How much can you take also from the fact that you've already beaten Ball State once on the road this year there?
Well, I think you certainly take a lot more than you would if you had lost twice, for sure. You know, the downside is that we lost to them here at home. The flip side is that we won down there. And you go back and look at the video from when you won down there and try and repeat some of the things you did that were successful. And you look at the video from here at home and you look at the things you didn't do so well, and you try and avoid those.
What's the key heading into the conference tournament?
Effort, and more effort. You got to get out there. You got to have the energy and enthusiasm to just play the game, because we're so good when we've got all that. I mean, look at us. We beat Lewis, we beat Penn State, Ohio State. If we can play with that amount of energy and enthusiasm, put forth the effort, we're going to go far in this tournament.
It seemed like against Lewis that really was the major difference. You guys played with a ton of energy for the entire time, and it really made the difference.
Attitudinally, definitely. Skill-wise, we served them off the floor, played some great backcourt defense. We turned the ball and we scored points, something that they weren't doing.
Our effort and attitude hadn't been good the past 2-3 weeks up until we beat Lewis. And we went to Ball State and we had a really good attitude and we had really good effort and we beat them there. And then when they came here, I mean, it was just gone. We didn't have it. So I think effort and attitude, I think we match up well with each other. We're pretty equal teams, but I think it's really just going to come down to who wants it more.
How has Ball State changed, and what's made them so tough to beat lately?
They have 3 starting lefties, the setter, the right side, and the outside. And having an outside lefty is a little unusual. You know, not too many teams see it. And having so many lefties just in the starting lineup, not too many teams see either. So, I mean, we're just going to have to slow them down. You know, like I said, they're a really offensive-minded team with their middle and then both pins. So we're just going to have to slow them down offensively. We're going to have to side out. We're going to have to do the same thing. We're going to have to be offensive just as well.
They've been really, really hot. I think they've won the last 12 of their matches. So it's about being just playing our game and being aggressive with the ball and not letting them get into their ball control type game that they love to play. So that's what it's about. It's about trying to get them out of their rhythm, because obviously they're on one right now.